Hello everyone, this is Shay in Silver Lake, and it is 39 degrees. It's 5 o'clock, it's actually 4:50. Let me get an umbrella. Alrighty. Sorry about the umbrella noise, but let me step out a little bit further and readjust myself. Look at that big old mud puddle. It is, my aunt says Roseburg is under flood warnings. And that it's been raining, and then all of a sudden it started snowing really big flakes, and then she got another ding that it was more flood coming and snowing at the same time. I bought all of those yard lights. I got 6 of the rose gold ones and 4 of the more of the flower ones, even though the flower ones don't do that great. But there's no way that I can move them around. Oh, look, that folded up again. The wind was 17 miles an hour earlier. That looks like that's gonna freeze. So that's leaning again, the umbrella. And Bruce has been out a couple times. There's his little footprints. He doesn't like it. He keeps coming out and then getting all huffy and coming back in. He is not happy. Whoa, you can't even see Hager. That is just like the sky is just blah. No opening anywhere. So I was just kind of like hoping either it's been like really wet, really rainy. The snow's really wet snow. And I'm actually surprised it's sticking because it's been on and off all day, like rain, snow, then rain, snow, rain, snow. But it's mostly been, oh, that's blown over again. My son's snowboarding with Robbie and Amanda and Edric. Landon's upset because his mom wouldn't let him go because she's paranoid that he'll get hurt. And she promised to take him snowboarding next year, but, you know, he's 15. He's going to be 16 next month. She's kind of coddling him a little bit. He told me last night, he's like, I just feel like I'm, what was the word he used? Being sheltered. That's what he was complaining about, how sheltered he is. And I was like, my goodness. I plan to do a lot with him this summer. I'm going to take him down the mountain with me. And he wants to go camping and stuff like that, and fishing. And I was like, well, I sure wish your grandfather would step up to the plate. But my ex-husband's not really an outdoorsy type of dude. He's more into cooking and, you know, he works a desk job. So he was never... I remember one time, though, when he was 15, because I've known my ex-husband since first grade. I remember when we were 15, he bucked hay. That was the best year, because that was the year that he actually looked really great. And then after that, he went and got a job cooking at the, what was it called then? Oh, the Inn at Face Rock. Now it's a Best Western, but back then it was called the Inn at Face Rock. Him and his twin brother. And then after that, never been an outdoor dude since. But, you know, whatever. I'll take him. I mean, I'm outdoorsy, I guess. You would consider, I like tracking. And I like walking through the woods a lot. My son loves the woods. Like, I'm so glad I took him a lot when he was younger because he loves trees. He especially loves trees. He knows every kind of tree. And even though he tells me all about the tree, like he's told me a million times, but it doesn't matter because you can tell the love that he has, and it makes it worth hearing it over and over and over again. And then my daughter today, because she's off, her and my son-in-law have been repaint. They got the floor done in Ryder's room, and they've painted all the walls white, and then they're getting ready to paint one of the walls blue, and then all of the stuff that my daughter and I have collected for the last year and a half, that what we want to put in there, we've just collected it and stored it away because it's breakable stuff and it needs to go up on shelves for decorations and stuff. We've got all that ready, and she's got all the shelving because I bought him 6 white shelves to go on the blue wall, and then she bought him, I think, 6 gray shelves to go on the white wall, and then she got him these 2 wire looking shelves to go on the other side of the blue wall, and then she just got him some curtains and a curtain rod, and we took out his blinds. And actually I was really surprised because I thought his blinds were going to be way worse than they were, and actually only like 4 on the edge of one were exactly how his height is. It's like he bent one when he was 4 inches shorter, and then when he grew, he bent the second one up, and then the third and the fourth. So he's like, there are 4 that are slightly bent. So they're actually not that bad. I thought that they would be like trashed, but they're really not that bad. We're not going to keep them. I hate blinds. So there's that. Look how big these snowflakes are. They're huge. So big. Oh, my poor tulips. They seem to like it though. I don't know why, but they're liking it. And my newfound neighbors, they actually live 10 miles out of town, so I guess they're not really neighbors. I consider everybody that lives in Silver Lake a neighbor. We decided not today, because I had worship from 10 to 12, and then of course I'm ravished for solid food after eating all that spiritual food. We decided today's not the day because we're underneath the winter storm warning. So they're going to, oh, look, it looks like there's some frozen droplets on my apple tree. This apple tree is going to do really well. This was the first one that I planted. I used to have 3 of these one little trees that my aunt had got me, and I called them, there was, Anastasia was right here. It was Drizilla, Anastasia, and then Cinderella was the ugly one on the end. And they all 3 died. So they were, what kind of trees were they? They were like little, they were those trees that get really tall and they're like cones. They grow like a cone. I can't remember the name of them. But they didn't even last a year. And then I got that apple tree on the end and replaced Drizilla first because that was the first one that died. And then Cinderella died. So a couple months later, I got this apple tree on the end. And then a year later, because I had nothing in the center, I got this plum tree. And I'm always worried about this plum tree because it just seems to get so beaten up. I need to do a better cage for it. Like, I need to come up with something better. Like, that one does pretty good unless a small deer gets under it and then eats all my branches, then I'll be upset. But this one, I caged this one the best. Of course, in the spring, the arms will get really long and they'll branch out. So I'm going to have to rethink my situation, because the deer really like this tree right here. It chomps on this one. And then that one does okay down here on its own. I don't think I'm gonna, even with the branches coming out, I think that this one will be fine. And I need to make the other one like this one. This little mop handle, that came from the post office. My daughter was gonna throw it away, but she decided to bring it home because it's got a wood stick on it, and she knew that I might be able to use it. I could have taken that metal wiring thing off, but I just left it on. And I have a bamboo stick over there, and I have a bamboo stick in them. I don't think this year I'll take the bamboo stick out of the center because it doesn't need that anymore. And then this is a curtain rod, and then there's another curtain rod over here. And then this green bamboo or green whatever stick I have to hold all this together. It was like, if I can take that bamboo stick out, that, I think I'll put it over here because it's 6 feet tall, I think. Oh, I guess it's only 5 feet tall. It's probably 6 because I probably have a foot in the ground. But I'll move it over here and give this one a better setup, I think. And then I need to move, well, I think I'll take this piece off and come up with a better cage for this one. And the reason why I have the slat here is because my golf ball, it stops my golf balls from flying through. And when I have my sunflowers back there, it's harder to find the golf balls. And I don't like Bruce running the fence line and barking, but now that I put a fence down there, I could probably take the side one out and have it opened. It would be a lot easier for me to mow those clumps of grass that I've just had to let go. Or I could buy a weed eater, but it would probably be better if I just took that off. And maybe come up with a smaller piece of wood to block my golf balls from going over, and just take this corner out. I have the cage down there too, and I guess I don't really need it. I just don't like Bruce running back and forth in my sunflower bed when he's barking at people, especially when the sunflowers are really little. He doesn't get in any of the other beds. You know, anywhere the rock boundaries are, he walks around that. But, dude, my fence is pushed over again. What is going on with that? This is the first year it's ever done that. I've had it there since the beginning. 5 years. Maybe I need a different spot for my bench. It's getting a little crazy. I would love to get more benches though, because I would like to move this piece of wood and put a bench right here sideways so that when we're golfing, I can attach an umbrella to it and it give us some shade. That would be cool, because we always golf this first hole. Like, I never go around it. At once in a while, I'll go around to all 9 holes, but honestly, we just love this one. The one with the Eiffel Tower at the end. Like, that's just our gig. So tonight, my daughter should have the blue paint on. I don't know if it's going to be dry enough, or if she's going to be too tired to put the shelving and all the decorative stuff up. But Ryder actually showed a little bit of interest in what they were doing, but he was only interested in my son-in-law painting the ceiling. As soon as he was done painting the ceiling, he was out. He didn't care about the walls. He was just interested in how they were doing the ceiling. And then he's been hanging out in the... All of his stuff is in the living room, so pretty much that's where he wants to stay. Ooh, the wind! Anyway, so this is the vlog for today. Sorry, it's so boring. Ooh, I'm hoping that my neighbor's mom, Kim, so Amanda's mom's name is Kim. So Kim is coming to visit from Idaho. She has the channel The North End. And it's going to be super exciting because she wants to hike up. We can't even see to Table Rock today. She wants to hike up Table Rock. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but I thought it'd be really cool to take her out to lunch and go as far as I can go with her and see. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to go far, but I would like to give it a try. And she has a channel, I have a channel, so it would be fun to collaborate in some way. Or, which I've got an idea because I'm a faceless channel and she's a faceless channel too. So our collaboration would probably be of a view, and instead of putting music to it, because she kind of does a little bit of the same things I do, we would just talk on it, and I would say, hey, this is the channel, My Lamborghinis, and this is my friend who has the North End. And then she could do a video, a shorts video saying, I'm the North End, and this is my friend, My Lamborghinis. And like maybe do shorts like that. And then when I was thinking of it, because Leah and Jesse, they have the Late for the Prepper Party channel. And they're my neighbors. And I've been trying to think of a way that I could do a collaboration with Leah. And I'm going to tell her about my idea with Kim. And Kim wants to meet her too. So if I can come up with a way for the three of us to be able to do shorts videos where we're collaborating together, that would be so fun. Absolutely a blast. So I've been trying to think of how we can collaborate. Now, Leah is a face channel, although you mostly see Jesse in the videos because Leah is the director, filmmaker, and Jesse's more in front of the camera. But I would like to do something where the three of us can collaborate and do a video that's do 3 videos that are similar and then post it on our channels. That would be super fun. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we're up to 1,694 subscribers. Wow, wow, wow. I think that is so fun. And then my aunt's like, I want to go on vacation, but I think we need a bodyguard or we need to bring Bruce. I'm like, we're not taking Bruce because Bruce does not know how to behave. And he will attack other animals. And he randomly bites people. I can't go around introducing him to every single person that walks by us. He's unpredictable. He's old. He's a rescue. He's always been unpredictable. So I've always kept him in like a safe space. And I've never been able to 100% break some of his habits. So, no. And she's like, it's just going to be scary. She wants to go see the Grand Ole Opry. And she wants to drive. She doesn't want to take a train. I wanted to take a train. And we have a sleep car, which I think would be fabuloso. But she doesn't want to do that. She wants to drive. And I told her, we're not hiring a bodyguard and we're not taking a dog. That's insane. And she's like, we need protection. I'm like, who are you trying to go and visit? Like, I mean, it's the Grand Ole Opry. How many thugs do you think are going to be there? Like, come on now. She's just a little paranoid. So I'm like, oh, my goodness, girl. But I think she's overthinking it. And I honestly feel like if we're going to do a vacay, we should pick, like, I want to go to Glass Beach again in California. Or She's not real beachy, though. I'm like the beachiest person. I love going to the beach. She's more of a river rat. A river rat that can't swim. She always makes me do the Pepsi run with her. And it's in Roseburg. And you get in at the one end of the river, and then you ride the river. And you have to go through Sunburn Alley, which is just like the water barely moves. And the last time we went, I had to rescue some dude, some college kid, that was on a crocodile or alligator. I don't know what kind of float it was, but it was like a crocodile float, and his float was giving out on him, and we were in the middle of Sunburn Alley, and I mean, it's packed. You are inner tube to inner tube, just crammed up against people. I always attach a floating ice chest next to my tube so that I have a buffer, so that people don't ram into me. They hit the ice chest instead of hitting my tube. And I had to work my way over to him because nobody was helping him. And he was like, his alligator was giving out. And it's like Sunburn Alley takes you a while to get through it because the river barely moves. So you have to like, I mean, they have cops that are on pontoons that come through and making sure people aren't like really drunk and stuff. But I had to make my way over to him. Oh, and I always have an extra tube attached to the other side of me for a buffer, and then an ice chest on one side. That way, if my tube is giving problems, I can flip to the other tube. And one of my tubes has like no bottom, and the other one is more like a round boat. And I like to sit in that one. But then if I get hot, I'll go, you know, I can jump into my other tube, swim around a little bit, and then go back to my bottom tube. So there's one that's bottomless and one that's not. So I had to go over to him and then let him stay attached, you know, like sit in my bottomless tube. And it was like, I have to listen to some college kid for like 45 minutes. And then finally got his, because he needed to rest for a bit. And then we blew up, everybody took turns, which is so gross, blowing up his tube. And I ran out of alcohol swabs. So I was like, no, I'm not blowing up your tube. So he had to, you know, like rest and then blow up it more and then rest and then blow up it more, because you can't really pump on the pumps, you know, in the river while you're floating. And then finally he got his alligator or whatever it was blown up, and off he went. So she's a river rat and makes me go, and I'm like, I'm not going this year. Not going. I mean, Sunburn Alley, you just watch people turn into lobsters. I don't burn, so it doesn't matter. But she burns. And everybody around me, I just watch them turn into lobsters. I was like... And they're all, how? How are you not getting sunburned? What are you using? And I'm like, my mom and dad's DNA. Like, that's what I'm using. Their DNA. They're Native American. We don't burn, or at least I don't burn. And then my sister and brother, they get super dark. I get a little dark, but not. But then again, I don't sunbathe. I mostly just run around in shorts and tank tops, and then all that area gets tan. But anywho, I went off on a weird tangent. I don't know why I was thinking about floating down the river. The snow is letting up right now, as you can see. I mean, it feels like it's rain with a little bit of snow flurries is what I'm getting from it. And those all lit up. That's why I put them all in this thing, so that I can make sure that they all work. So last night they all worked. And then when I clean up this mess of a garden, which is absolutely embarrassing, I'm going to have people come over and see my wrecked winter garden. I want to start putting the lights in different places. And I need a new golf club holder. I guess I don't really need a new one. I guess I can attach it to this post instead of it hanging. Because usually that's that old wine rack, I hang on that hook. And then my golf clubs run through that. And then they swing. But I want to use this hook thing because I bought 2 cute little bird feeders. And I want to attach them somewhere. But I want them, I guess I can put them up on the arches. I guess I don't need to change it. I guess I can put one up on this arch. And then I want to put one. No. The problem is I don't want bird seed falling right there. Because, like, I plan to use my own sunflower seeds for bird seed. So I don't want it to seed out in my little walkway. I'm going to definitely, I can do both of them there, I guess. One on one side and one on the other. Then I can sit in my window and watch the birds, I guess. I could do that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to stand out here and think about what I wish I could do when the weather's bad and I can't do it. See, there's quite a bit of water in my wagon. Ugh. See? And then there's this really big mud puddle right here. That has to change. So this summer, I'm going to have to do something. Because I don't want there, because that's going to turn to ice. And when my son tries to go to work in the morning, he's going to step right on that. So I need a different plan. I used to have a flower bed right here. But I pulled it out and moved everything. So now I got to come up with a different plan. A different plan. Oh, Landon is like, it sounds like he's watching basketball or football because he's like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like, okay, buddy. Anyway, so peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. It's 30 minutes of me rambling about nothing. This is my umbrella. It's an old duck one that my mom had that I use. You know, it's the easiest to reach. So peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, hour, minute, second, month, and year. And hopefully you're staying indoors and being warm. And those of you who have good weather, amen. And don't forget to rewind and be kind. And if you have a YouTube channel, drop the name down below and I'll give you a shout out. And have a wonderful day. I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh, wait. Did I tell you that it was March 16th? I probably forgot. It's 39 degrees. But there you have it. So have a good day. Bye.